Pemmican? Sure. I don't really want to buy cat meat, but meat's fine. Insect jelly. I don't super need cloth, but I also haven't started growing cloth yet. But we can fix that. I have a lot of miscellaneous leathers, which I could sell. I was hoping for another trader, to be fair. I also haven't started really making medicine. I gotta get on that. I have a lot of wood. I am keeping wood specifically for doing chem fuel, but I also would like to be in a position where I could trade for shit I want because they have things and I have a lot of wood. So I'm gonna get some extra meat. Maybe we should auto cull these. I will sell you guys. Let's see how you guys feel about like maybe 10,000 wood. A lot of money. Okay, I don't need to sell you guys wood yet. Why? Because I have a lot of clothes still to sell. And you get to sell the 200,000 fucking... It's not actually 200,000 clothes, but we had a lot of clothing. So we gotta sell that first. I know that we need some of this, but it's fine. We can work on clothing stuff later. I don't want to sell... I could sell you gold. Maybe. I should really keep that for advanced components of crap. I think I need it for plasteel. And I don't have to sell too much. Although, I am making floors. Kitty Venus. I will get on that in a moment. Kilon. Just bear with me a second. Maybe 2,000? Minty. Well, I actually remembered the other day why it is that you guys don't redeem that beforehand. And it's because it doesn't work on Kelly Venus before I change her over. And I'm like, because I'd seen Minty and stuff getting redeemed a few times lately, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. My brain craps out every so often. But just give it a minute. What are you doing, Keelan? Let's recognize Viking, Joke, and Bubba. But yeah, I also like to greet people. Yeah. There we go. Changed over. There we go. Well, I don't have the sick thing up here on this one. Suppose you don't change like the hair color with it, Keelan. I kind of figure like, I assume you probably have enough points. Essentially. That's what I'm gonna assume. Don't you slap cheese. Is it you zoom me in for that? Exclusively? Terrible. Caravans arrived at Dryden. Nice. That will be the plasteel caravan back. Sweet.
Cheese.
You're on your fucking cheese. Like I said, I kind of want like the plasticky cheese. I will hydrate. Thanks. Ah. It's like the drink's starting to burn at this point. I have an energy drink. It's reaching room temperature at a speedy pace, and as a result of that, it's no longer soothing. It's now just like sharpness. I still got 122k. You should do combos then, Keelan. You still got like a shit ton of points, because there's no way you're gonna run out of enough points, right? Betting points on outfits a lot lately. You should just do the triple combinations and throw some hair color in there every so often. I know that like you probably like leave it open to like other people doing it and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. If you wanted to be able to like use up the points, it's an option. So chimpanzee and human are lovers. Fantastic. I don't have a spare bed for you, mate. On here? Alright. Hold on. I don't remember what I'm on. Oh, there we go. Nice. Thanks, Keelan. I'm missing that. Exclusively for cheese throw. I figured as much. Oh, the storm's back. Oh, neat. Hold on. I removed my sign earlier. I don't know if I'm spelling this right. think that's right. There we go. Let's put that back up. I had it better earlier, but I don't remember what I said, so that's good enough. I had something a lot nicer than that, but I don't remember what it was. It said customize your streamer. Lol. Save my points. I gotta go home from work now. No worries. Safe travels, Abra. I'll probably catch you around. Hate when drinks do that. They do. It's only certain ones that taste really bad. Like, I found a grape energy drink the other month, and it's kind of nice, but as soon as it gets like room temperature, it's so nasty medicinal, and I don't mind medicinal tasting drinks, right? But this one is like the worst kind of syrup shit, you know? I was like drinking it, I'm like, oh, this has reached its peak temperature of nastiness. Like, you know when you get to the worst part of the temperature of the drink and then you have to fucking like swill the thing down as fast as possible to get past that? Yeah, I hate that. It's like the worst state of drinks. Pumpkin, can you do construction? Anybody in this area do construction? Red might be able to. You cannot. Hold on. This guy's selling us Sam can. Sam, mate, when you're done doing what you're doing, can I get you to come back here and work on this? I want these inner walls done so I can mine out the outside. This side can wait a moment, but that side kind of, I don't want to. I could probably put a door in here temporarily. I probably should put a door in here temporarily. It won't take much to build one. We were going to build this across. If I move it up, the lightning's definitely back, so should be an interesting storm. If I was to put a door here, it would be outside of the area, and if I was to build it as stone, I wouldn't have to like rebuild it, but faster if I make it out of wood. Just here. There we go. Okay, if they want to build that up, it will still box in this area, and it will still enclose it as a storage stone. I'd rather move these out if I could. Shift them over into this area while I'm like waiting for stuff. Like over here, maybe. Oh, it's a nice blue. Neat. Can I get you guys to move this over there and copy that and put it in here? I actually like some of my storage to be like that. Yeah, Abra likes cats. I don't know if he'll get to see it because he's possibly like in transit. But yeah, if you got cat stuff, you could post it. Yeah, customization. Well, yeah, the only thing like I find is going to be like a little challenging for me with my VTuber avatar is like working out how to do this stuff that I do with mine as I go. Like, I've got the concept, because anybody that doesn't know, I'm making my own VTuber avatar. But, yeah, I won't probably be able to do it as efficiently. I could automate it, but it won't be, like, immediately, you know. I want this, like, green area to not be in that door. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably automate it at some point, but it won't be like straight away. How far down is this? This is 2, 3. From the edge is 2. There's the door. Alright, put the door on both sides so that those can get built. I'll put a door up here so it'll eventually get built. Yeah, when I start building this, I don't have a spot to put my solar yet. I need a spot that isn't growing something, but is also able to harness some battery power. I guess like inside here would be okay. Not for solar, but for batteries. Maybe? Not in the rock wall area, but this could be okay. Sorry. Let's try moving some of them inside anyway, because this will still connect to the batteries once they're built. It's probably a kaboom situation, but it would be okay for a few minutes. Maybe. We'll see. Get these. Well, that's not where I wanted that. Get those in there. I'll move this shelf out of here if I can. That will give us that corner. They'll let me use that corner. They'll be still connected to the power in this area. And they'll let me keep building stuff. It's so funny, but this little area got darker, and because it's storming, my brain was like, oh man, it's really getting dark in game. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's not how IRL storms work, you know? That makes them abracadabra. Terrible, Keelan. That's so bad. I feel like they said that their WoW character was something like that, but I don't know if it was cat themed or if I just mentally inserted cat theme, you know? I might see if I could get you guys to start building this so we can close in a section. Because if they can close in that, this will be an indoor space, and then I can build stuff inside here eventually. But what the fuck else is going on? Animals, wildlife. I haven't hunted some animals for a while. These guys are probably just gonna attack us. I have kind of like a good amount of boomalopes at the moment. I don't really need extra. So we'll go hunting because I figure they're gonna attack us anyway. Where are they? They're near the turrets. We're good. Oh my god, one of my nostril things just opened up. It stopped being inflamed and I could breathe. The air is cold. It's horrible. I hate it. I don't know what happened. It just like internally everything just like fixed itself for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, oxygen. For anybody who doesn't have context of why I just like yelled that out, is essentially I'm sick and everything's like dry sickness, inflamed. So like my like nasal passages and stuff are like blocked, but there's nothing to like clear. So yeah, suddenly being able to feel cold air passing through my like nose cavity thing is just such a fucking sensation sort of thing. I kind of don't want you guys actually using these as beds, mate. Zandy mustn't have one though. Oh, wizard, Labrador. I don't know, Killon. I got no capacity for like thought with like jokes and shit. Like on a normal night, I'm not good with this stuff. What is that abracadabra? I just like, I feel like I need to banish you for an hour. It's so bad. Like, obviously like not in a mean way, Killon, but like that's so bad. I feel like Shadow would appreciate that. There's somebody else in my community that also would have greatly appreciated that. I think if I wasn't as sick, I probably would have laughed. But my brain's just like, ugh, effort. Ah, there we go, we gotta laugh. Okay, so you're aggro, but I guess we've only got Seal in this area that's like ready to fight. I don't know if you guys got guns, but if you guys got guns, can you guys come out here? Millsy's hunting. Seal should have a gun. There we go. I'm pretty sure I just saved. But today and chose dad jokes. I thought for a second there you chose chaos. You're not hitting them, Seal. Get out of there. I got a couple of hits on it. If you guys could just stay here, just get your attack on. I need you guys to get out of the way. There we go. Alright. They're all good now. You guys go back to what you're doing. Sam and Kimmy. Hope I have a good one. No worries, Mathara. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm hoping this week I don't miss any like stream days and shit, but if I have to, I'll let you guys know. Like as always, I'll just like make a Twitch post or something. Be like, hey, no stream, or whatever. But I think you guys would know that like I'm sick and stuff. Alright, cows are collapsing because exhausted. They are bringing them in here, which is good. This is our cow fleet come in, finally. This arrived a lot faster than I thought it would. Lack of mucus. Terrible. It's terrible, Normie. What are you doing, Normie? What are you up to? Yeah, I don't mind that it's a dry sickness. I think I kind of prefer that, honestly. But the thing is, like, I am also concerned because, like, my chest, my lungs hurt, you know? And were hurting, like, since yesterday. Last week, I had the sore throat a week long before I actually hit sick. And, yeah, I can't do anything to kind of, like, soothe anything. But when I lie down, all of, like, my air passages and stuff feel very constricted and uncomfortable. So I can't rest very well. Which is why, like, as I said, like, if I ever am not well enough to stream, I just won't stream. You guys know that. But for the most part, it is more comfortable for me at the moment to sit upright and just chill out and stuff than it is for me to, like, sleep. So I'll stream if I've got the energy to stream, you know? I'd rather be sitting up and doing this and getting to chat with you guys than sitting around also uncomfortable and, like, wasting my time, you know? I understand that resting is not wasting my time, but I feel like I'm effectively still resting. If you understand, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of feel like there's a heap of people out there that kind of understand the thing. I also don't know if that's the specific wall that I want to take out of there, because that looks like we're going to miss a bit. They can get to it from a different door. This should be fine. Closing that. Alright, well, I've got somebody coming in here to do stuff in the morning. I also need to get my animals unloaded, but I've been waiting for them to kind of go somewhere closer to base to unload them. But for the moment, whatever they've got on them should be fine. I hope, you know. Just in my wage gauge. I appreciate you streaming. Just in mind as I do the bare minimum and look for a better job. Oh yeah. Hopefully you can find something out there. I'm glad that it, you know, makes your day a little bit better. I've kind of like, this is something I've also said before, is like, when I stream and shit, like, I kind of, at the most, kind of endeavored to be somebody's background noise and stuff. That's why, like, as I said, like, I'm never expecting anybody to, like, you know, come in and talk or yeah, any of that sort of stuff, because, like, I appreciate it when people do chitty chat, but yeah, for the most part, I'm just kind of, like, expecting to be in the background while people are busy going about their life and stuff. Need warm clothes. Who? Why? Grim? What's your deal? It's spring though. It should be getting warm. I know it's not. This place is like a fridge, but I'm saying it should be warmer. That is exceptionally cold for some reason. I understand that I have the air conditioners in here, but up here isn't that cold. Maybe the stone is keeping it colder? Either way, they made the walls, so just gotta... I don't know where I want to put this. I guess we could reinstall it over in the thick of the boom zone, essentially. Let's see how they go with that. I saw this guinea pig, but I saw this, like, tail coming off it, and I'm like, that's an extremely fat rat. But yeah, it's not. It's a guinea pig, apparently. So, we're hunting most of the things here. What about at Dryden? Hunting most of the things here too. How's the animals going? We're doing okay with what I call... The sheep still haven't hit maturity. The chickens, cows, none of them have hit maturity. I don't think they would have by now. And there's a couple of people in this colony that are just frankly pissed off because they've been in transit You'll be fine, mate. As long as you don't kill everybody here, that'll be fine. That reminds me, I've got to plant cotton. Where do we want to put cotton? I kind of want to put it somewhere where my people are kind of moving around. Like maybe over here. Be a good little spot for it. What is this? Strawberries. These look like chocolate trees. Ah, it's an oak tree. Alright, don't mind me. I can't identify a tree, apparently. Get a little patch of cotton here. I think it's still too cold outside for them to plant it, but it's start of spring and I do want them to plant everything if they could. So go back to sowing everything. Lurking? No worries, kill him. You know I'll be here. There's also a rat in there, but I think it's just outside area. Yeah. I could dump the stuff off them here, but I don't have like any quick way to get it into them. Like these guys have got shit on them. It's just none of the animals are coming out into this area, and that's fine. Probably because I've got the fence finally. Which reminds me, where is a fence post? In here. I don't look like I've got one on that side. So, where is one for this side? Is it there? Nope, there. Okay, it's counting all of this. Why? Is it because that's not closed yet? Okay, that's okay. It will close soon and I'll have 3 divided pens, which will be interesting because I should be able to grow outdoor crops in the center. And if I need to, I should be able to bring the animals into it if I need to. Plus also grow shit in the area as well. How is this going though? It sort of looks okay. Nutrition growth is high. Nutrition consumption's not as high. Stockpiled is okay. They seem to be alright at the moment with the amount of animals I've got. So what I'm also trying to do is, you guys might have seen by like the title and shit that I have like still a fuck ton of animals, right? But I don't have like as many animals as I did before. But I am trying to shift it from creatures such as like having a mega fuck ton of cows to keeping like the yaks instead of that. For a while I tried to like buff up the colony with some like cows because they'd never leave the colony. And that was kind of good. You get milk, you get meat and stuff. But a yak will basically do the same thing. It's just that it can also do a caravan. The problem with that is it just is sometimes not in the colony, which is why I still want to keep a few cows. But I want to keep a few yaks that are hopefully, I'm hoping, going to produce enough like meat and milk and stuff to kind of keep this place always having some kind of like animal product, you know, or meat. But I really, really want to change the ratio of animals over to things that can go on a caravan. One of these can be cotton. I know that most of these are going to be food plants. I want one to be heel root, one to be cotton, one to be heel root. I want one to be potatoes, 2 for rice. No, 2 for berries. That one's cotton, that one's rice. Yeah. And there's heel root in here too. Okay, that should give us a pretty good supply because we've already got 400 odd rice out of this. I also understand that we can't use all the floor because of how big I've used the room, right? The light only goes so far. And I haven't really tried to cram as many as I could in here. I could put more, but I don't want the shit to be off balance. I just can't be fucked making the nasty, ugly fucking spiral shit that everybody makes. But the one that I've got, this one, if I took the roof off in summer, I can just get like a couple of extra. Not that that's much, but it's a little bit more. I'll probably end up just making these a little bit smaller to fit the actual grow spaces. But like, not anytime soon. Sorry, I had to yawn. I didn't get a lot of sleep. As I said, I had like a really brief sleep. And I woke back up. I felt like shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna just lay here and see if I fall back asleep. I did inevitably fall back asleep, but I did not wake up feeling any better later. It was like so much worse. You are storing food in here. I've got one of those storing food. I got a good amount of little food stores in here. So they've almost kept the pemmican. Oh, hold on, that was a boomallow. I like the diamonds. Yeah. Hey Lee, what are you up to? Yeah, I like my diamond patterns and stuff. This one's like an old layout. Like I had this in like my first colony, but I've kind of like abridged how I used it to have storage and shit. But I really like what I did with like the new dining rooms. I like this. I've hated the big square tables, and I'm like, the center square is just wasted space. If I put like decorations in the center, it's gonna super buff the room. I could have put the TV in the center. That would have also worked as well. Would have got like a bracket of TV area in the center. But yeah, like that's way more practical in my opinion than what I had here, which I think most of my dining room's gone already, but this centered one still has remnants of it. I think what I've made is more practical than this, although I don't know why Farrell's taking the time to walk across the table. That's a choice. I know they could do that. Okay. I thought they had to walk around solid ass objects like that, but I guess not. But yeah, this is obviously replicated. I just made it smaller. This is the same thing as I've got here and down here and stuff. I like it. I've got it on most of my bases, so I put it back in here. I just made it a fraction smaller, you know. And yeah, I'll have, can't really see them. Yeah, that's not gonna light it up. But yeah, I've got a few little ones in here that will get made up as well. I'm working on it. Now, if these animals, like if I left this open, they'd probably bum rush this area, but I think they can